The Syrian civil war rages on. There are an estimated 6.5 million displaced within Syria, 9.3 million in need of aid, of which more than half are estimated to be children. And there are also 2.2 million Syrian refugees in Lebanon. These are numbers, but it's easy to forget that behind every statistic is a human being, an individual, a child, a mother, a father, a husband, a wife. Connie Lenberg, the regional director of World Vision Middle East and Eastern Europe, had just returned from Lebanon, where she had toured some of the refugee camps. It touched her deeply, and she chose to push an initiative from our regional support office to aid the plight of those refugees. She was particularly touched by one family, a widow called Halima, a mother caring for 9 children, including an infant, in a rough shelter of tarpaulin and wood in central Lebanon. Her husband was shot as he went to work to collect his paycheck from the school where he taught. In short, what started out as an internal plea to the 80 World Vision staff to gather clothes, toys, blankets, and sleeping bags soon became a much larger affair. With an overwhelming response from the staff and their friends, World Vision went from sending a dozen suitcases to a complete container load. Carl Haddad, a World Vision employee, and Elina Papa, the director of the Joy Project, coordinated the realization of this response. Over a dozen schools, universities, and shops amassed a container load of assorted items to ensure that at least for a few thousand more refugees, the cold would be more bearable, and that they would know that there are those out there who care for them and their children's well-being. Almost 40 volunteers from World Vision, the University of Nicosia, many schools, friends, and family spent 7 hours sorting, packing, boxing, and loading the container. 228 boxes and suitcases were filled from the piles of unsorted items into their appropriate boxes. They ran against the clock, but thankfully the container was loaded as the sun came down and the customs officer was due to leave the site.